In the western Pacific Ocean lies a small island that has become one of the most important and controversial places in the world today. That island is Taiwan. At first glance, Taiwan may seem like just another island in East Asia, but in reality, it sits at the center of one of the most sensitive geopolitical disputes in modern history. Just across the sea lies China, a global superpower that considers Taiwan part of its territory. Meanwhile, Taiwan has its own government, its own military, and a thriving democratic system. The situation has created decades of tension involving global powers like the United States. But how did this small island become so important? To understand the present, we first have to look at Taiwan's fascinating past. Taiwan before foreign powers. Long before global empires arrived, Taiwan was home to indigenous Austronesian tribes. These communities lived on the island for thousands of years, developing their own languages, traditions, and cultures. Many historians believe these groups were closely connected to the ancient peoples who later spread across the Pacific Islands. For centuries, Taiwan remained relatively isolated from the major empires of Asia. However, small numbers of migrants from mainland China began settling on the island, especially along the coastal areas. This slowly changed Taiwan's cultural and demographic landscape. But the real transformation began in the 17th century when European colonial powers arrived. European colonization. In the early 1600s, Taiwan caught the attention of European trading empires. The Netherlands established a colony on the island in 1624. They used Taiwan as a strategic trading base between China, Japan, and Southeast Asia. For the Dutch, Taiwan was a valuable hub for commerce and regional influence. However, their rule did not last forever. In 1662, a Chinese military leader named Koxinga led forces that expelled the Dutch from Taiwan. After defeating them, Koxinga established Chinese control over the island. Soon after, Taiwan was incorporated into Chinese Empire under the Qing dynasty. For more than 2 centuries, Taiwan remained under Qing rule. Japanese rule. Everything changed in 1895. After China lost the First Sino-Japanese War, the Qing government was forced to hand over Taiwan to Japan. This marked the beginning of 50 years of Japanese colonial rule. Japan invested heavily in developing the island. Railways, modern cities, schools, and industries were built across Taiwan. The island became one of Japan's most important colonies. However, this development came with strict political control and cultural pressure. Many Taiwanese people were forced to adopt Japanese language and identity during this period. Japanese rule continued until the end of World War II in 1945. The Chinese Civil War and Taiwan's separation. After Japan's defeat in World War II, Taiwan was returned to the Republic of China. But mainland China was already facing a massive conflict known as the Chinese Civil War. The war was fought between the Communist Party led by Mao Zedong and the nationalist government led by Chiang Kai-shek. In 1949, the Communists won the war and established the People's Republic of China on the mainland. Meanwhile, Chiang Kai-shek and his nationalist government retreated to Taiwan with nearly 2 million soldiers and civilians. From that moment, 2 separate governments existed. One government ruled mainland China from Beijing. The other continued to operate from Taiwan. This historical moment created the political situation that still exists today. Taiwan's transformation. During the second half of the 20th century, Taiwan underwent an incredible transformation. The island rapidly industrialized and became one of Asia's strongest economies. Today, Taiwan is a global leader in technology and innovation. One company in particular plays a critical role in the world economy: Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. This company produces advanced semiconductor chips used in smartphones, computers, cars, and military technology. Because of this, Taiwan has become extremely important for the global supply chain. Many experts now call Taiwan the center of the modern technology world. The modern geopolitical tension. Despite its economic success, Taiwan's political future remains uncertain. The government of China continues to claim Taiwan as part of its territory and has repeatedly said it wants reunification. At the same time, Taiwan operates as a self-governing democracy. The situation has drawn international attention, particularly from the United States and other global powers. Military exercises, diplomatic tensions, and political debates regularly focus on the future of Taiwan. Because of its location, its technology industry, and its political status, Taiwan has become one of the most strategically important places in the world. Conclusion: from indigenous tribes and European traders to imperial empires and modern geopolitics, the history of Taiwan is incredibly complex. What started as a quiet island in the Pacific has become a key player in global politics and technology. Today, Taiwan stands at the center of international attention. And whatever happens in the future could shape the balance of power in Asia and possibly the entire world. Subscribe section. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about history, geopolitics, and the stories behind the world's most important places, make sure to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to like the video and share it with your friends, because here we explore the history that shapes our world.